EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Shut up! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! It's a party now! It's a party now! Shift, shift! Shut up!
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 68 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
We all in, baby.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert on first down now. And this one is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DJ Reader gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 29 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Let go.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids. takes the hit for good measure.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. You pump. Kill.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Again, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go check, go check. Hustle, hustle. Go. You go take. You got take.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And Burrow's going to keep it himself. And he is on the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 82 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. We'll see what happens.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those are some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
At the 14-yard line.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Come on now, let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game. Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's Eckler again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on third down, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run here with Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chargers are going to take the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
I'm ready to game at 21 apiece. Randy Bullock.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going on the ground with Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here is Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Chargers 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
6-man. Check for him.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
To Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Michael Badgley lining up.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Now he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
We're tied again, 28 all. Randy Bullock takes
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Give. This is Eckler. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
L.A. Austin Eckler, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. They made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey, yo.